Hey, Joy Seekers, it's Jen, and today we're diving into a topic that comes up so often with the amazing men and women I coach: closure after divorce. If you found yourself saying, I just need closure, or if I could just understand why it all happened the way that it did, then I could move on. This episode is especially for you. Let's be honest, when divorce turns your whole world upside down, it is normal to crave some kind of neat, tied up ending to everything, something to help it all make sense. But here's what I want you to know, friend: closure isn't something your ex gives you, it is something you choose to create with the Lord's help. So, today we're going to talk about what closure really means, how to stop waiting for it, and how to move forward with faith, grace, and resilience, even when your questions feel unanswered. I want to show you that closure isn't something we get from someone else, it is something we create with God's help. Before we dive in, if you've ever Googled how to get closure after divorce at 2 a.m., you are in the right place. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we do real talk and real healing here. You're going to want to stick around. Let's talk about what closure really is, why it matters, and how you can stop waiting for it and instead decide to give it to yourself. Let's talk about why closure is a bit of a myth. One of the women in my coaching group, we'll call her Melissa, came to me in a coaching session in tears. She had finalized her divorce almost a year ago, but still felt stuck. Her ex had remarried relatively quickly, and she said, I just can't move forward until I understand how he could do that, how he could walk away so easily. I never got an explanation for everything. I remember gently asking her, if he told you why and it still hurt, would that change your healing? She paused and then nodded slowly. Melissa had been waiting for her ex to give her peace, but he wasn't capable of doing that. And honestly, he might not even understand his own choices fully, even today. What Melissa really needed was to stop trying to get peace from someone who had already shown he couldn't protect her heart. He wasn't capable of giving her what she needed. Joy seekers, if you've been hoping your ex will give you the right words or the right reason or the right explanation or even the right goodbye, you are giving your power away, my friend. You do not need their version of closure. You can create your own. So let's redefine what closure actually is. I want to talk about what closure isn't. Closure is not a perfect explanation. It is not a fairy tale ending. It's not even a heartfelt apology that may never come. Closure in this faith-filled space is the completion of a chapter. It is you saying, that part of my life is finished. I have learned, I've hurt, I've grown, and now with God, I can turn the page. One of my faithful divorce clients, we'll call him Jacob, said something that really stuck with me recently. After months of fighting for his marriage and holding out hope, he finally said, I kept thinking closure would come when she changed her mind, but that has never happened. So I decided that closure meant I stopped needing her to validate that I gave it everything I had. I know that I did, and I know that God knows that I did. And that is enough for me to walk away and move on with my life. What a beautiful realization. I'm so happy for Jacob. Wow, that's what I mean when I say closure is something you choose for yourself. So let's talk about why we resist closure. Some of you might feel resistance to the idea of closure, especially if you're still holding on to the idea that reconciliation is possible, or if you're afraid that letting go means losing something forever. But can I gently challenge that? Letting go does not mean erasing your past or losing all that was good in your former marriage. It doesn't mean you stop caring or you lose all those cherished memories that you created together. It simply means you stop needing the past to fix itself in order to move forward with a different future life for yourself. Closure doesn't say, I don't love anymore. It says, I love myself and the Lord enough to stop waiting for someone else to heal me. And as a Latter-day Saint woman who has walked this road myself, I want you to know that your worth, your value, and your healing was never tied to how your ex showed up in your life. That comes from God and does not change based on your marital status. It has not changed, even though so much else in your life has. God is still writing your story, friend. But when you stay stuck rereading the same paragraph over and over, you're not giving God room to write something new in your life. So I have a solution for you, the faith-filled closure formula. I'm going to walk you through my faith-filled closure formula. Step one, ask yourself, what do I want closure to feel like? Is it peace? Is it acceptance? Is it the freedom to dream again? Make closure mean something empowering, something kind, and something that brings relief instead of fear. Maybe it's closure means I no longer let his choices define my future. Closure means I have given it to God and I am choosing to trust his plan. Closure means I have stopped rehearsing the pain and started reclaiming joy in my life. That's step one. Step two, answer the questions that you have been stuck spinning on over and over. Write them all down. Every why or how could they or what if they blank, blank, blank. Then, with compassion and prayer, try answering them yourself. Okay. You might say, maybe he left because he didn't know how to face his own shame. Or maybe she moved on quickly because sitting with loss was something too painful for her to deal with. Maybe it had nothing to do with me and everything to do with their own journey. Will it get you the exact truth? Maybe not. But the point isn't the perfect answer. It is giving yourself a story that sets you free. We will never fully, truly know what was in their mind, what thoughts they were thinking that led them to the actions that ultimately led them out of your marriage. But you can come to a solution and a resolution and answers to your questions yourself. So that brings us to step number three, rewrite your divorce story. Right now, how do you tell the story of your divorce? Is it he destroyed everything, or I failed, or she never really loved me? Or could it become that season broke me open, but it didn't break me down? Or it could be it wasn't the ending I wanted, but it was the beginning of who I am today. I love that beautiful story. That could be your new story. You don't have to rush this, okay? Take your time. In my Faithful Divorce Coaching Program, we rewrite stories with grace and power every week. But you can start now by asking, how would I tell the story if I believed that God was guiding it the whole time? Such a powerful thought. I want you to know joy comes in your next chapter. Joy seekers, I want you to imagine your life as a powerful redemption story. One with heartbreak, yes, but also one with triumph, growth, love, laughter, grace, and joy. Think of your favorite books or movies. The main character never has a smooth ride from the beginning. The best stories have twists and pain and challenges and unexpected turns and involve a transformation. You're still in the middle of your story, friend, and you can't skip ahead to the good parts by clinging to the last chapter. So give yourself permission to move forward. Don't let unanswered questions rob you of the miracles waiting ahead of you. So it's your turn to practice, friend. Let me challenge you this week. Take just 30 minutes and write down your version of closure. List your questions that you haven't gotten answers to yet and answer them yourself with faith and compassion. Then tell a new story, one where you are faithful, resilient, and the rising character, and where God is writing something better than you ever imagined. You do not have to wait for someone else to give you peace. You can create closure with truth and faith and with the Savior right beside you. When we put our faith in God and trust that His plans for our lives are far better than anything we can imagine, we will see miracles. And if you can't see those miracles yet, friend, do not give up because God is not finished in your life yet. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if you have been holding your breath, waiting for closure, maybe this is your sign to exhale. Like this video if it has hit home with you, and drop a comment with one thing you're choosing to let go of today. You are worthy of joy, friend. You are capable of healing, and you are not alone. Until next time, joy seekers, keep going. Your best chapters are still ahead. Bye, y'all.